All right, we're on numbers 27 and 28. People wanted me to do these, so I'm going to go ahead and knock these out. Hopefully you'll understand and pay attention to what is actually happening here. So for 27 and 28, you're given four graphs, A, B, C, and D. You can see them all on your own study guide. But there's a couple things you just need to know. So for 27, notice this is a less than or equal to sign. Whenever you have a line underneath your inequality, that means your line is going to be a solid line. Should be a solid line. Notice for A, it's not solid. It's a dotted line. For B, it is a dotted line. For C, it is a dotted line. So A, B, and C don't make any sense at all, so the answer has to be D just because it's a solid line. That's a way of kind of using and knowing what inequalities are right here. If that has a line underneath, it has to be a solid line. And actually, these two problems are not made very well because if you look at 28, notice another solid line there. So it has to be a solid line. If you look at your answer choices, A is solid, B is dotted, C is dotted, and D is dotted. So the answer has to be A here just because it is a solid line. I'm going to go a little more in detail, but really that's the answer. That's all you really need to know. But if you look at this too, if your starting point is 2, notice for A, it does not start at 2. So that's why A can't be the answer. B, it starts at 2, which is great. And C, it starts at 2, which is great. So those are possibilities. Obviously, they're not right because they're both dotted lines. But also look at the next thing I would usually look at, it would be the slope. The slope here is negative, so the graph should be going down like this. It should be going down. If you look at B, the graph is going up, which is not good, so that can't be it. And C, the graph is also going up, so that can't be it. If you jump over here and on D, obviously the graph's going down, and it meets all the qualifications that we need. For A, for 28, notice our starting point is 1. So obviously A is the correct answer. It starts at 1. B should be starting at 1, and it doesn't, so B is not correct. C does start at 1, so that's good. And D starts at -1, so that's not good because we need to start at +1. So again, if you kind of do process of elimination between A and C, you can see it goes. Let's scroll up here. So the slope is 1 over 5, which is a positive, so that means the graph should be going up. Notice for A it's going up, and for C it's also going up. Obviously, again, we know it's A because of the solid line. But then if you look at this is the next biggest thing to look at is which direction this inequality is going, because that is a less than. Okay, it's less than or equal to. It's going to be below the line. So all the shading should be below the line. Just like in this one, it's below the line. Check it out and see the shading should be below the line, but it's actually above the line here, so that's why C would not be the correct answer. Again, kind of knew the answer in the first minute for both of these, but it's good that you were able to see these and kind of go through the process of elimination, how to solve these, just by knowing simple things like is it less than or equal to? Is it just less than? Knowing a dotted versus solid line, knowing your starting point, and knowing your slope, as well as do you shade above the line or below the line. You can also put these into Desmos, so please use that tool on the quiz tomorrow. Hope these helped. Again, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.